Hi everybody, this is Tom from Rocket Restorations, and today we're going to a big estate sale because there are a few things in this life I like better than going to an estate sale with a bunch of old cars. There's a lot of Dodges here too. Ooh, that's a 71 Charger RT over there. It is quite the selection of motors over here. Apparently this is going to be like a sealed bid process. It's a small block. It's pretty crusty. Holy valve covers. Exhaust out the front. Ooh, ram charger. Apparently these smalls are for sale today, but all the cars and engines are going to be tomorrow in a sealed bid process. Look at that table. That's all the bids for each car. That's kind of an interesting way to do it. Another brackets part. That's a Valari. Lots of good stuff out here. Chevy fenders, I think. That's a burned up van. That's cool. International oil truck, oil gas. There's this kind of stuff strewn everywhere, isn't there? Lots of smalls out here. Evan found a few good pieces already. You got some Commando 273 valve covers. We'll get back to that in a minute. Bunch of dashes. It's 57 Chevy with the V. It's actually really good branding. They were big on the V's with the V8s. That was a big deal back then when the small block Chevy came out. Cool plates, but they're pretty rough. They're screwed to the wall. I don't know if those are available or not. MG, one of the garages here. Truck, I'm not even sure what that is. Old. Lots of bikes, old tractors, more Chevy doors. There's just a little bit of everything here, isn't there? Impala rear seat. There's a poly motor, probably out of a truck it looks like. 2-barrel on it. There's the drum on the back. I kind of got rid of that in 62. I'm not sure what that is. Is that big truck tire thing? Or truck front end, $300. Transfer cases and 4 speeds. Impala, that's an easy one to identify. Hurricane wheels, those are kind of neat. Get set of that would look good on my crew cab, but I only see 2 of them. Never buy 2 wheels, always buy them in sets. I think those are Ford Econoline van doors. 75 a piece. That's a giant hand winch. That's kind of neat. I used to have one of those in my trailer, but then I got smart and got an electric one. Electronic engine analysis machine. Marquette Dyna Division. It's like the actual thing's going. Ford panel, I think. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ford. Cement mixer.
Sharpening wheel.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Motorhome axles. Lots of GM transmissions. Evan's pretty sure this is what's left of a wrecker body. Hand winch on it. That's kind of neat. I think this is mostly GM stuff over here. Lots of rear ends and axles and stuff. It's like a van seat. A lot of stuff out here. Coates tire machine, $150. That's not a bad price, but those things are ridiculously heavy. You can see there's actually holes in the bottom to pick it up with a forklift. 2-barrel GM intake. Quadrajets. Lots of truck cabs. Buses. There's a Dodge motorhome. These things are ginormous. Most of them have big blocks though. Is it poly 3C in this one? Oh yeah, poly motor. That's a little bit underpowered for the size of this thing. Towing in the fast lane. Kind of like that. More axles, 4x4 for an axle. Everything kind of palletized and thrown out in the yard here. I don't even recognize any of this stuff. Convertible top of some sort. Maybe it's MG. I don't know, it looks pretty small. There's a bunch of GM hoods. Inner fenders. If you want a GM intake or exhaust manifold, they're all here. Chevy pickup. It's a Ford. Kind of like the Ford script on there. It's kind of cool. Big GMC bus. A couple little Fords with the roof cut off. The bolt slots are kind of cool, but I'm not sure what those fit. Yeah, looks like Chevy. More sheet metal. It's all GM. Custom cab. It's kind of cool when the door faces forward. Definitely 50s. Ford tailgate. Lots of seats. Kind of a cool old small tractor. It's a camper license plate. Here's some Dodges. It's what year is that?
79.
79, but round headlights.
Says right there.
Tim Burke, 1979. Okay. Poles back there. 1 ton stick.
360.
8,000 gross. Yeah, it's got the Dodge in the hood too. No bird bath. It's got a 4-barrel on it. That might just be a 4-to-2 adapter though. Yeah, probably 360. As long as you can look at the, yeah, 360 4-barrel. Interesting. Of course, no big block in 79, so that was the most high performance motor you can get. Another 1-ton Dodge. That one's 60, I think. I don't see the year on here. It's kind of cheating. 4-speed in it. I love that simple heavy-duty dash. It's kind of neat. Chevy bit on the back. It's trying to get the hood open. Poly V8. Nice. Most of these were 6-cylinders. Another Dodge. This one's a little bit earlier, but again, V8 Dodge. This is actually has a title. Love the old writing on the side. H&B Finishing Co. This one's left with a job rated symbol. It's an interesting dash. All the gauges are on the left and speedos on the right. That's similar to the civilian power wagons that they used. Poly V8. I'm not sure what that is. It's big.
It's a
Vacuum, I think. Yeah.
Or it's a Hydro Boost.
Hydro Boost, yeah, it could be. Yeah. That's neat. I love these door handles too. They're super cool. What's this? Big cast Dodge piece. I'm actually not sure what that's from. Maybe it's for this. Oh, it's got the Chrysler key in it. A100 van. You know, I've never actually owned one of these. It's one of the few Mopars I've never owned. A couple tin grills in there. Some headlight bezels. Motor cover still on there, so I can't tell what motor it has. And it's actually got the shifter still. Those are kind of rare to get. It has the dash pad too. I mean, it's probably a little bit later. I don't see side markers. The latest ones had side markers. Number 69. Nice. Interesting. Definitely seen worse. I mean, it is a little bit rusty, but KJR 95. Big block Chevy crew cab. Ford F5. Another Ford. Another Ford. It's a camper special. 64. Half-ton 4-wheel drive. That one's pretty early 4-wheel drive. Chevy 3/4 ton. Chevy. International's cool. All-wheel drive. A120. They change the model year like every single year on these. Okay, locking hubs. Still has the bed too. This is actually in pretty good shape. Not really an international guy, but That thing's really not bad. Crawler tractor. One of these would be nice to have around the place, but I don't know if it's gonna run or not. One wire GM. GMC. That's another International, I think. Chevrolet. Willys pickup. Ford V8 hubcaps. Very eclectic collection. Ranchero. One of these just ran at the 24 Hours of Lemons this weekend. It was wonderful to see it go around the track. I've seen worse. I think that's a Model A. There's no Ford on the radiator, but it looks like it's a 4-cylinder, and it kind of looks about the right era. It's got that like banjo rims, what they call that. Definitely interesting. Found a shifter in one of the piles. These are getting really hard to find. I was trying to compare it to the one in the A100 here, and it looks different. So I'm assuming that's probably the motorhome version, which is a lot easier to find than the A100 version, because the shifter goes the wrong way. So I think that's the RV version. It's not really worth that much. Probably not worth grabbing. The shifter cables are getting really hard to find on these two. These are all cable shifted, but yeah, they just aren't out there anymore. Yeah, this is why I came out here. 1971 Charger RT. It's seen some stuff. Wheels falling off. It's like something fell on the roof. Yeah.
Or it's been upside down.
Or it's been upside down. Yeah. It's actually got an air grabber on it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a rare piece.
Bookend it with your Plymouth.
Yeah, I got a GTX in the same color. It's about the same condition. They would look good together. Rusty quarter panels. Yeah. She's seen some stuff. It is a real RT though. W is Charger, S is RT, 23 is true hardtop, and U is 444 row. I have to go ask about this one. Ram Charger's kind of neat. Early Hemi too. So this is unfortunate. So Evan actually found a set of 273 Commando valve covers, and they sold them out from underneath him. He had them in his pile, and it really sucks, and he's pretty angry about it, and I kind of understand. Well, they're actually kicking us out. It's 3 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna come back tomorrow, maybe bid on a couple of these things, but they're kicking us out, and we're all kind of pissed off at them right now, so we're gonna go. And it's Sunday, and I came back. I had a buddy to bring to the airport, so I thought I'd stop by on the way back. There's a lot of people here today. Not many bids on any of this stuff. 212s and 273. 0 bids, and honestly, I don't really want to deal with it. Shipping glass case, $200. I think all the cars. Yeah, there's the auction closing schedule. And of course, one thing I actually need, 0 turn, not for sale. Honda CL360. The ship's kind of cool. I can appreciate the level of detail in the thing. Union Industrial Maritime SS Magellan. Somebody spent some time on that one. International oil truck. Another big international. And REO. Those are really cool looking trucks. They'll have license plates on them too. Golden Comet. I think that's another REO there. There's a wrecking yard near here, and I kind of wonder if this guy didn't own the wrecking yard or was affiliated with it, because there's a lot of this kind of stuff over there. I actually haven't been in that yard for years. They had a 74 Monaco CHP car. Cab International, dual axle. Another big international. Another big international. And there's a Dodge. A couple Dodges. Boy, that thing's got a long wheelbase. Look at that leaf spring pack back there. You're not joking around. Straight 6. I bet this thing is really quick. Probably some pretty serious gears behind that. 200. That hood's been changed. That's definitely not a 200. That's like a 2-ton. It's got a big old winch on the front, PTO. That's kind of neat. Fortunately, I missed what these sold for, so I'm not quite sure. Dodge motorhome. Those are good parts donors, but then it's really hard to get rid of the actual RVs because the scrap metal guys, there's not actually a lot of metal in those. Okay, this is cool. Cab over Dodge. This is really cool. It's pretty rusty. Look at that hood. But wow, what a cool truck. It's got a fairly modern Washington truck plate on it, so it's been on the road since the 70s, but yikes. That's a lot of rust. That's super cool though, these cab over Dodges. I love the bed too. It's got international on the back, which was a separate number. It's an interesting way to do that. Tacoma Steel Supply. Big GMC. Is that an AC unit? Single stage dry air cleaner. Not sure what that's for. Wrecked Chevy Spark. I think that's a Spark. I don't know. It's new. I don't care. Explorer. Lincoln convertible. That's kind of cool. Where's that Ford? It's got some donks on it. 20s. F-150 Dodge. Impala. Oh, there's a Chrysler. Dodge van in the neighbor's property in the sticker bushes. Not much left of this one, and no front drums. Makes them really hard to go. Although I think the drum's stuck to the wheel there. Looks like it's rusted on. Yeah, unfortunately these don't bring much, so this one's probably gonna, I'm assuming a scrap metal company probably bought most of these things. Unfortunately, you hate to see that, but it kind of is what it is. If no one's willing to save it, that's going to be the fate of it. Lots of old tractors and lawnmowers out here. Those utility trailers are kind of cool. It's like military stuff. New Holland, it's for like baling hay. Some nice poles. Lots of wheels and tires. Big heavy duty truck stuff over there. Chevy truck wheels. Yeah. You gotta pay to get rid of tires anymore, and it's not easy. G7014 Goodyear custom wide polyglass. Lots of Wrens. Trailers and various pieces. There's another Dodge. That's a Swiftline. It's GMC, I think. Chevrolet Spartan. Not familiar with that brand name on a Chevy. Ford. Well, that's a Dodge too. That's a big Dodge. D600. That's a same side marker on a van, 70 van and 7071 Dodge truck. Number 1. These often had, it says 1974 on there. Interesting. These often will have heavy duty pulleys, like they use max wedge pulleys on some of these. So I don't know if this one has that or not. It's got the standard truck dash in it too. That's a big grill. Somebody just started up a Cummins over there. I know that sound. D700. That's a big one. 1964. Titled for Burke. And that's a big block. I think that's an industrial big block. I have one of these blocks right now. I'm sure it's the same, but see those unique exhaust manifolds? So it's like super heavy duty. Has a raised water pump to pump way more water, and looks like there's a extra compressor on the motor too. Big heavy duty air cleaner to filter all the air out. That's cool. Yeah, Chevrolet Spartan. It's kind of a cool chrome thing there. Small block in that one. Lots of little stuff out here. I'm gonna go dig through this stuff one more time. That's a lot of SS hubcaps. Lots of good stuff here. So this is kind of messed up. This is one we looked at yesterday, and apparently it was pulled from the sale. When I was told, the squatter that lives over here owns this one, or squatter, renter, I don't really know. I don't want to be judgy about that, but apparently this one ended up not being in the sale. I was really curious what this one would sell for, because it's pretty rough. No fender tag on it. Interesting, but yeah, Hemi Orange, 71 Charger RT. pretty cool car. But it's gonna take someone with a lot of patience to get this one restored. I don't know if this one's better or worse than my GTX. My GTX is rustier, but this doesn't really have a straight panel on the whole thing. Ram charger here just sold. It's an 80s one. Apparently, the guy paid $4,100 for it, and the motor's sitting next to it. Looks pretty clean though. It's got a lift and big wheels on it. I really prefer the pop tops though. Got some center lines on it with locking ropes. It does have a title. Most of the stuff here doesn't. License plate says GTO. It's GT0, but it looks like GTO. Doesn't look too bad. Although I just heard the guy on the phone talking to his friend who said he just made a giant financial mistake. So you know, I keep on hearing, like, every time I post a video, everybody comments that all the old people are dying off and like no one's gonna be interested in these cars anymore. And you know, sometimes I get a little down about that, but then I got to an auction like this and look at all these people out here. Look at these crowds. There's cars everywhere. People are buying all these cars right now. Like, people are still really excited about projects. You know, there's still a lot of people out there who really love these things and want to fix them up. And it makes me feel encouraged. You know, it's like, I've been doing this my whole life. This is what I do. Obviously I have a YouTube channel that's dedicated to this, and I love going out to this thing because it kind of gets me a little more enthused about the classic cars and Mopars. You know, it's like, I see all these people that are so excited about these cars, and you know, the market's not going anywhere. There's still people who love this old stuff and want to work on this stuff, and stuff like this just proves that that's still the case. So, well, I didn't buy anything today. I really wanted the Charger, but it wasn't for sale. And I don't know, everything else here that didn't have a title was pretty rough. And honestly, anymore, I'm kind of getting sick of buying cars without titles because it is so hard in Washington to get a title back. It's just ridiculously hard to get a title in Washington. So I'm gonna do one more lap, looking for some parts, see if there's anything here I need. Probably not. And that's it for this video. So this is Tom from Rocker Restoration signing up, and hope everybody keeps going on their projects, and we'll talk to you soon. I love move out time. Everybody's all bringing their trucks and trailers in real quick to try to get out here as quick as they can. I think it's time for me to exit stage left.